All right, we should be live now. And welcome to IDC 53, top 8. And Daxana will join us momentarily. He will have time for 2 hours, so I think 2 rounds. And let's just make sure everyone is here and confirms that they are ready to play. And also, let's go to the announcement channel and announce that the stream is now live. Let's also provide a link. All right, and as per usual, Cloud Alpha has provided us with the top 8 decks, or at least the deck types, and yeah, Xboom initially made top 8, but had to drop because he has like a Lorcana event simultaneously. Okay, in 2 minutes he's ready. And yeah, so let's see what we have in our top 8. We have 3 FN rushes. So continuing the trend from last, or I think the last IDCs, I think coming from the Mega Meet event where 2 FN rushes were top 2 in the main event. So and one of them won, obviously. So continuing this trend from there a couple months ago, 2 months ago, we see a lot of FN rush. Let's quickly scroll through. We see another FN rush, FN rush, FN rush, FN rush, FN rush. Yeah, and maybe some couple of aggro decks as well here. Yeah, so yeah, quite popular at the moment. And then we have some decks who are trying to counter that. We have like Hydro Hurricane, which should have a good matchup against FN Rush. Depending on how many Comet Missiles FN Rush is running. Obviously, also Deck Out is pretty good against FN Rush here. And then we have some decks who are maybe trying to counter the decks that are good against FN Rush. Fortress Burn is really good against Deck Out, and could also be good against Hydro Hurricane, depending on if they hit like their Chimeras turn 3, 4, and 5. Then could be difficult. Otherwise, I think Fortress is favored here. And then we have like 2 interesting options. The first one, Otto also topped last IDC with Velioka midrange. And yeah, I would call it like Velioka, in this case, black turbo, because turbo you obviously play a lot of ram spells, so you get down Velioka on turn 5. And so obviously Skysword is in there, so Light and Nature is set. Nature obviously with Rosan Tribe Skysword. Also fire because Velioka is a fire card. So yeah, you play 4 Veliokas and then you play some dragons to search. You play like Bazagazil, you play maybe Bajula even. And then you decide on either darkness or water. So in this case, I would call it like Velioka Black Turbo. I myself am enjoying the Velioka Blue Turbo, where you, yeah, add in water, and especially in like a rush heavy environment, I think water is better because you have like Hulkus and obviously Surfer, and Surfer is like an upgrade to Terra Pit. Of course, with darkness you get Lost Soul, which is good against control, but in this color combination you struggle on your turn 3 play. You have 4 Brozan tribes, and then what else? Maybe he's playing Kokolopia here. Not sure. I think in his last version he didn't. Maybe some slash chargers for more turn 3 ramp. But I rely like on the Aqua Hulker stuff, and that further like synergizes well with your overall mid-range game plan. Yeah, I think Dark Center is ready. Yeah, let's call him. Hi.
Hello.
Nice. We are live already, and we are just talking about the top 8 deck types there are nowadays, or today. And yeah, just skip through the 3 FN rushes real quick. I mentioned that it's like, I think since like Mega Meet, the deck has really like risen a bit more in popularity even, and the last IDCs were like really dominated by FN Russia, and this time again.
Yeah, this whole cycle is basically FN Rush cycle.
Yeah, yeah, and then some decks you will see on the top, like you expect to see on the top, like every round, like Fortress Burn and Hydro Hurricane. No Phobos this time at the top, um, but a lot of people were on like Phobos control. Maybe not like a lot, but quite some people were were on Phobos control. Yeah, we had like the fist combo, fist forever with like Berserker, which is also some sort of like forward spin-off. Um, yeah, and then yeah, I talked about the Velika mid-range, which already topped also from Otto last IDC, and then also Wave Striker build topping. Last time it was Live for Life on his
Yeah,
Wave Striker build,
live,
and this
live for
time,
life. Yeah.
yeah, and this time it's Mr. Bazat. And Claude mentioned Klujadra's Splash, whatever this card is. It's like the water card? Or what is this?
It's the water 7 mana that draws cards, which is like completely a suboptimal
Yeah,
just flavor card.
so it's like the fifth Rias or something like that. So, um, yeah, especially when you don't even
Yeah, not
play
even
water.
like
Yeah,
yeah, it's bad.
yeah,
I
and
argue the
hmm?
water survivor evolution is better than that.
Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm interested to see. I think he talked that he's only playing 4 Jagila in the darkness spot, and then maybe opting to go for more defense, because in like an FN rush heavy environment, first of all, you wouldn't go for Wave Strikers because it's in general a bad deck, but maybe
Yeah.
in general a bad deck in this environment, but maybe he is playing like a lot of defensive cards in his flex slots, so we will keep an eye on that. And let's, yeah,
I heard
yeah.
there's some surfers
Oh,
in that
yeah.
water splash.
Ah, yeah, maybe he can hardcast the Klejuras then sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking at the bracket, we have FN Rush versus Ruby Deckout, Solomon versus Alebeer, and we have Fortress versus Wave Strikers, which is maybe like 50-50 depending, maybe more towards Wave Strikers nowadays because Fortress doesn't play Miraculous Snare anymore, and they only have like the Plague as like the removal, and by this time Wave Strikers usually has their 3 bodies on board and then can spam a bit more. Um, then we have Valyrica midrange versus I think also FN Rush, and
Yeah.
then FN Rush versus Hydro Hurricane. Um, Yeah, so I think what do we or what do you guys want to watch in the chat? What do we want to watch? Um, Obviously we have 3 different or 3 out of the 4 rounds have FN Rush players involved, so usually we go for that because they are the fastest. Um,
I think not to like talk this too negatively, but I think the match versus Otto won't be really interesting versus FN Rush.
mm.
And also, I think I would like to watch Solomon against Deckout because he went undefeated.
Oh yeah, true. Solomon went
So
six
his
zero.
run
Yeah.
is the most impressive. What is Korai playing again?
Hydro Hurricane.
Okay, that's also not that interesting against Rush.
Mm,
I think Solomon's Rush match is probably the closest to 50-50.
yeah, but this could take a longer time because
Yeah, we
deck
could
out
also
is
watch one of the
yeah.
one of the slaughters, either like um, one where FN Rush wins fast or loses fast.
Yeah, because deck out will take some time, even though it is like in a winning board state, like 99.9%, it still takes like 10 turns or more.
Maybe
Um,
Magnus versus Korai, because Hydro has a better matchup, but there's a chance for FN Rush.
yeah. Um,
I feel like that's the next most interesting.
mm, yeah, let's see what we maybe. Yeah, I also want to watch at the Valerica, but I mean, you said it's not like that interesting because it plays like the same colors as Phobos, but maybe with a lower curve. But yeah,
Not really lower curve. I think the curve is heavier.
oh yeah,
That's why
with the Malevicas, but
it has like Magris and
ah,
stuff.
Magus. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
It doesn't really start playing turn two. Like not
yeah.
more than Phobos would play on turn two. So I don't know. If you want to see the deck in action, we can
Mm,
watch it, but
yeah, I was also
I
thinking
think
about
it
like opening
won't be
two
that.
games, like one FN Rush game, and then maybe
Yeah,
the uh like Elbir versus Solomon, and then also like the Wave Striker maybe um could be interesting. Um, all right. I just open like a bunch of games and then we can see who's starting first. Um, yeah. All right. So we have what's this? Okay, we have Solomon versus Elbias, so Ruby Deckout versus FN Rush on the right side, and we have Wave Striker versus Fortress Burn on the left side. So yeah, kind of interested to see in yeah the exact ratios Mr. Bazat is playing and what he's not playing when he's finding space for like Surfer and Klejudras and
yeah.
whatnot. You have to cut somewhere, and you need to give up on some like mana consistency stuff because he's basically playing 5 colors. So we will see where he maybe will break when he doesn't have the colors he needs, or where he made the cut. So yeah, in Ruby Deckout, you always want to charge like the creatures first when you have it, so you have a chance to play Belix on turn 2 without setting you back a mana. But usually Ruby Deckout is so heavy on spells that it's not that likely to happen. But still, Balmedius, you don't need it in the matchup. So yeah, just charge it early on.
Yeah, Bohemidius is nice against other decks though. So you have another win condition. If you
Yeah,
know you can't win, like if your opponent loads a 100 card deck,
yeah,
for example.
yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
also
and also in
think
games.
yeah. I also think in the IDC environment you need like one Bolmedius in like your Ruby Decker deck, but in like the Finnish meta where it's like at 40 cards set, so there's no need to have like an alternate win condition.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the first Shield Surfer is yeah pretty good here for for Elbir, and let's see Solomon writing GG in the chat as we know. uh,
Which we know means he's winning the game.
yeah. Uh, And meanwhile, on the left side, no multicolored charge here from Mr. Wizard in first few turns, so we will see if this yeah, hurts him like in the longer run where he needs to charge. But he has a pretty strong curve already. Turn 2 Wave Striker is what you want to see into Zapion Tark. So the next Wave Striker can already kill like the Borzam tribe coming down here. So no more swap target. And yeah, looking good for Mr. Blizzard at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's 3 Wave Strikers online.
Yeah.
Everything that gets played out from now on will be cleared. If Buzzard has a way to Jagila next turn, I think it's not like 100% over, but really looking
Yeah.
good for Mr. Buzzard at the moment.
Yeah. A soul swap here for Jagila or just hardcast with Jagila is like, yeah, pretty strong. And I think there was some rumors since LB and Mr. Bazat are like in the same top 8 that there are some scripts or Mr. Bazat playing on 2 accounts or something like that, which is quite funny
And
because we yeah
X-Boom
and yeah
X-Boom is also involved in those shenanigans
yeah
because just his drop made it possible.
uh, yeah because some players some well-known players from the past are claiming we only have like 10 real people on IDC and the rest are like alt accounts or bot accounts, and then yeah we just jump on that and then
Could be.
yeah could be we are just 2 guys
There's two
here.
people talking
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
stream. 2 guys here, 8 in top 8.
we
Just saying.
we have 10 viewers which are 10 alt accounts from us just generating some random text. No. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
here's
and there's the swap for Jagina.
mm, oh, double plague
Yeah,
discarded.
this looking really good for Buzzard.
Yeah, yeah,
And still has 1 card in hand, so probably has follow-up next turn as well. And then can start swinging in.
yeah. And now looking at
Also, Solomon, like I said, he had a really rough start. But like the board he's played now is like perfect against that surfer now. Alle needs like a blizzard to stay in this.
yeah,
If this is not mass removal, then it's over.
yeah,
At least like a burst shot would help, but something like that.
yeah.
I like the last message from Solomon.
mm, oh,
Mecha Dragon, that's
a better burst
like
shot.
burst shot, I
Yeah,
would say. A better burst shot. But still, Solomon is in it because it's not a blizzard, so
yeah,
that Gonta's still going to work.
yeah.
That's a good burst shot. But still, like, uh, deck out doesn't have shield regeneration aside from snaring your own guys.
mm,
So Solomon is still in this.
yeah, I think when there's like Terra Pit now for Gonta, and then you top deck like I don't know Rikibu or Magnus, you break the last shield, and then yeah, still need to be answered, but I think it's looking yeah really good. But no light mana, so um, no snare into Belix or something like block up, so you protect the last shield. Yeah, still no light mana here.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
Pit on
yeah.
Gonta. Now
Wondering
top
about
deck
the
speed attacker.
yeah, wondering about the slash charger charge here, because you obviously like would like to clear speed attackers from the opponent's deck. So, but maybe he has like
Yeah.
Bazagazil or she has a Bazagazil in hand, so I would
Yeah,
expect
that might be
Bazagazil to come down now. And Mr. Bazat going in
has to
early
be right.
here. Yeah.
But I agree because Wave Strikers has the problem like without Mistrias, you're not
Mm,
snowballing anywhere. And once you have like this small window of advantage, you basically have to go in, even though it's not always working out. But like, what if you just wait and pass? You just give your opponent chances to come back into the game. And like, yeah, this plague is good, but like not game breaking. That doesn't
mm,
really hurt you that much. Just put out Sapien next turn again. You can still swing.
yeah. Yeah. But I
Like
would.
you just
Yeah.
lose to a lot of shield triggers.
Yeah. But I mean, he decided to attack with only Zapian Tag, but I think if you decide to
Yeah,
attack, then
that
attack
I
with
don't agree
everything.
with. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I I didn't realize that he didn't attack with everything, but yeah, I totally agree with you. That was wrong. Just attacking with one is not the move. Like if you commit, you commit. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that would have been like a two-turn clock without removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy,
I think yeah, I would go in now and like attack with all three. Next turn, two-turn clock. Like, what are you waiting for? That your opponent draws fortress shells and starts burning your mana?
mm, I mean, 3 plagues are already gone, so yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And yeah, we also see Macho Melon here. Yeah, Brain Serum doesn't do anything. Can attack. Oh, there's a speed attacker from Solomon. Karate Potato.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
karate potato moment. Can this swing the matchup?
So the Brain Serum did something, getting
Sapien
more
already
cards
attacked.
to charge. Yeah.
Oh, and Solomon finally found a speed attacker, so now it's like a matter of can we establish a blocker?
Yeah.
Yeah, removal is the first first part, but now you have to yeah, okay, 2 mana looks like a Bedix, okay. Slash and then slash away a speed attacker, I guess.
No.
Maybe there's an argument to slash away like volcanic, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Magnus is
I think if there
basically
is,
volcanic
yeah.
arrows with upside.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if there is a comet missile, you slash the comet missile, I think, because it's likely your opponent could go to 4 mana and then just play comet missile into speed attacker, which could happen. But yeah, otherwise take the speed attacker. Yeah, I think the Karate Potato didn't do anything because there's no mass removal in the deck, so all the mana doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's the issue with Plague. Like Plague being considered removal, like yeah, it is, but also like the opponent just gets the stuff back to play again. It's not like
LOL.
completely
And as we know,
invalid.
Solomon,
What?
in true Solomon fashion, winning the game.
Yeah. Also, like I don't even think it was super lucky. Like yeah, he got first shield surfer, but he was in such a good position, and him like
Yeah,
yapping, saying, "Oh, I lost, I lost." No,
yeah.
you don't auto lose to first shield surfer.
Uh, I mean, he had like,
Like if the
yeah.
situation was different and the follow up was better, but yeah,
Mm, I mean, he went into first shield surfer and then also I think fourth shield burst shot. The opponent playing like, I don't know, also Queenem Clam for 2, and then yeah, I think,
yeah,
yeah, mass removal, and he still won. So you need a lot more to defeat like FN Rush than just first shield surfer.
yeah. I think the rough part was like not seeing light mana early, like No Belix, no Juliana, no Snare.
Mm,
Basically playing rub control for the first
yeah,
7, 8 turns.
yeah. But
And that's
then
not going to cut it.
yeah, but then again, Elbia slash I think two speed attackers. You have seen speed attackers,
Yeah.
the speed attackers being played the turn before. I think there were like I don't know from 8 total speed attackers. There were like 3 left, and then the opponent top decks one of the like 3 outs. That's always something that the odds
You
are in
need
your
that.
favor. You did everything right, and you still lose. That's so
Mm,
frustrating to play.
yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating for sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Also,
on
like
mhm.
this start also looks really bad for Ale. So
Yeah, yeah.
again, Solomon looking like he's taking this 2-0.
Yeah, when a speed attacker one drop comes down now, maybe that's pretty
Yeah.
good. Sniper gets back Magnus.
Yeah.
Maybe even double two drop, even like, yeah, but maybe
Yeah,
like,
I don't
mm,
know if you would want to commit that
yeah,
into
to
possible
Blizzard.
mass removal
I
next
mean,
turn.
I mean
Yeah.
it's good against like APOC when you have a couple of Gontas down, but it's not good against Blizzard, of
Yeah,
course, and also
but
not good against
Blizzard.
Mecha Dragon.
Mm,
But
yeah. I think if you also like if you run into burst and your dudes are small, I think if you have the choice between like one speed attacker and two drops, I
mm,
think I go for speed attacker and try to get her to 0 shields
yeah,
this turn, and then grab Magnus from sniper.
yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, on the left side, Mr. Buzzard won game one and has like pretty dream curve now again. And now he's
Yeah.
thinking whether to attack or not. But mm, I mean, in this situation, like when the opponent has like a terror pit, you lose your maybe you have swap in hand and then you lose a body, so you can't swap in Jagilia. I think now it's
Yeah.
maybe a bit too early
No,
to
now it's
attack.
not yet the
Yeah,
time to attack. After you Jagilat away the hand, you can start swinging, but now,
and there's no
no.
play for uh,
That's rough. Yeah.
7753.
Also, maybe he doesn't, but like even if it was like bronze armor sky sword, you would still do it. You don't care if that dies.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, the
definitely.
matchup in general is so rough for
But
Fortress
now the
Burn.
attack is like questionable because now you committed
Oh no
Rias
no
to the board.
no! Yeah, no, you want
Um,
to snowball.
yeah, now
I
running
disagree.
into pit. Hmm,
Mr. Buzzard seems to make the wrong
yeah,
choices, but maybe like he has another Rias as follow up.
yeah, but
Maybe
and also
that's
Karate
something.
Potato I think gives you a draw, but the opponent can
Yeah,
plague the next turn. But now at 6 mana, there's like nothing he can do. I think. I mean,
yeah, no.
passing for for the first 5 turns should be game over against any deck. So
Unless the deck is really greedy late game
yeah,
control. Meanwhile,
yeah.
we saw on Solomon's side, like you said, one drop speed attacker, which is like the best of both worlds, like putting two bodies on board and having a
Mm,
speed attacker. Now you grab another speed attacker for next turn. Yeah. Now I think I would swing with Gonta first, yeah,
yeah.
because two speeds in hand isn't really necessary.
Yeah, and now it's game over.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
answer hand and board at the same time.
Ooh, Rebirth on Sky Sword for Jagila, hitting the whole
Mm,
hand. Also a really strong move. And yeah, both matches concluding at the same time.
yeah.
Are the other matches still going or are they over? At
Um,
least like the Rush game is over. It was like over almost 10 minutes ago.
yeah. I was in Otto's game, but yeah, it seems he lost against FN Rush to. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no
So
Sky
it's
Swords.
just the Marios the versus Coral, the HH versus
Yeah,
FN Rush
yeah.
game.
And yeah, one more thing I said initially, it's like against Wave Striker, against Fortress, it's it was 50-50, but at the time where Fortress played more Queendom Clams and also Miracle Snare, and now Fortress going away from that and maybe playing more shield trigger defense against the FN
Mm.
Rush means that it has like less tools against Wave Striker. So I would say it's definitely favored for Wave Striker. All right, and we have like stalemate here in this situation. Like, mm, oh, oh yeah, there's no paralysis, so
Is
Gonta
this the
can,
same? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I saw. Oh, my screen is bugged. There's some cards floating around.
Mm,
I don't know the exact number of blockers on the board. I have to reopen the room.
yeah, but now it's looking pretty good. He can basically clear the whole board here, um, which I think would do here.
Do you know which game this is?
No, game 2 or 3 maybe. And maybe moving Torkon to head instead of the speed attacker. So could mean that he has another speed attacker in hand. And I think you definitely attack with Torkon here to get rid of the Solgala, which can potentially trade
Mm.
into your Gonta. Yeah, looking pretty good here for Mario. And yeah, also like sadly Coral didn't have like Palaolesis, which could have stopped yeah,
Mm.
this loses
Yeah,
to any
this
speed
just dies to
attacker
speed attacker.
or volcanic arrows or
And even it's still in combat and volcanic
mm,
range. Yeah. Okay, this was not the final game. Yeah, okay, that was game 2, so
yeah.
we're just looking at game 3.
So I wonder who started like game 1, but maybe Coral started game 1 and then both players
Yeah,
winning
one,
when they go
and
first.
then, yeah, basically everyone who started won.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty interesting when you play Deadly Fighter turn 1. There are like so many 1-drops like Lower Giga and also, I don't know, Belix and yeah, but nothing here from Coral. But usually I think when the opponent has already started with Lower Giga, or when you go first, you play only, you either just like YOLO the Deadly Fighter, hope the opponent doesn't have a blocker, or you only play it when you have like arrows or command missile in hand.
It's definitely not the best one drop in that matchup. Kind of similar to the mirror match where the opponent can answer with like sniper and
Yeah,
polygon.
yeah, yeah. Oh, is there arrows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this Pala isn't for too long.
Mm,
Or even follow up one drop. Yeah, I would attack. Although I would have attacked with Quixotic first.
yeah,
There's
me
no
too.
burst shot to play around. That was definitely the wrong order.
Yeah,
Because Pit on the Quicks, and then
yeah.
suddenly you have to sack your Deadly Fighter into a Laura or any kind of blocker, basically. But it's stuff like this, like FN Rush players play suboptimally.
Yeah.
They do, and never get punished. Like, there's no punish for it. Never.
Yeah.
Control, you mischarge one card, turn 1, draw something later. If you had charged differently, you could have maybe do a play and win and get punished for that, for something you can't know unless you do like 5D math in your brain and know how like each time when you draw a card, which percentage you draw a
Yeah.
certain card, and like F and Rush players just need to attack with this first, attack with this first, and they
Yeah.
still don't get it right and don't get punished. So sad.
Just go from left to
Rant
right.
rant over.
Uh, just attack from left or right. It's like
Yeah, just attack. Mm. Oh, they can all attack, no blockers.
yeah, now it's could be tricky with what to attack first. I mean, the lady fighter obviously has to attack, so maybe you start with there and look how the opponent reacts.
Yeah, I think in this case might be right because you can hope that Korai blocks with Palaolesis and then uh, mm, like either way it's probably going to be a trade
Mm,
Quixotic into Laura.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
correct block
I
here.
think now I would try to swing with Sniper onto the shield and see if he blocks. If he
Mm,
blocks, I would kill the Pala. If not, you're
yeah,
free to do the trade or not.
yeah, true, yeah,
Yeah, see?
yeah,
Now now you give your opponent no other choice than to do the
yeah,
trade. But I mean, this plays around shield trigger. But oh, okay, doesn't even attack with sniper.
yeah. That's
That's
strange.
odd.
I mean,
That's wrong. That has to be wrong.
yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Now he has one more shield.
hmm.
You missed out one attack.
Yeah, you don't get anything
Yeah.
by holding back because now you are
Nothing.
most
Yeah.
likely not getting through again. So
If he backswings into your sniper, that's no problem. Then he has one less blocker next to him.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, the Coral has such a good field at this point.
mm,
This is like the tipping point where it's just a matter of time to find your Rias, your Gigazard, and
yeah, yeah.
start
And
moving.
Mario needs to remove the Palaolesis now, and that's why um, the play you said with attack with sniper, and if there were Giga blocks, then Quixotic
Yeah,
just
yeah, that
kills
would have been the
the
best. Of
Pala.
course, we
Yeah,
don't know if Coral falls for that bait, but if he does, then perfect.
yeah, yeah. And if he doesn't block, then it's like a free shield. So
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
win-win
exactly.
usually. Yeah,
Now you're in this stalemate position where you basically have to wait because Slug trades into everything and
yeah,
the other two guys kill everything.
yeah,
So don't get any shields this turn, no matter how you attack.
no,
So best case scenario is hoping Coral has just bricks in hand, and next turn you can draw like a volcanic or comet.
mm, mm, yeah. But I think usually as like the Hydro Hurricane player, you would save something like Rias. You don't charge it because when you locked up the board position, you play Rias and then it's over. So you should
Mm.
keep like one Rias.
Yeah, even to be honest, the Hydro Hurricane now is already really good.
Mm,
Sitting him behind 2 mana and bouncing the Quixotic. That gives you like 2 turns to set up.
yeah, and we already see 3 Torcons here from Mario, so usually there's only one more chance for either another Torcon or like Comet Missiles. So um, yeah, and here's the Rias,
The Rias that you talked about, yeah.
but not 2 mana for. I mean, if it's arrows, then it's the yeah, but no.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I think this game is over
No.
really soon.
Yeah, sadly, Cole needed to charge one of the Palas earlier. Definitely wanted to to keep it, but now even just like a Petrova calling Guardian, and then you can't kill Paralysis with one of your volcanic arrows anymore. Yeah, this
Yeah,
also.
I think this is scoop phase. Like every creature that you have to play to get to your numbers to be more than the opposing blockers will just
Mm,
give more draws through Rias, and then
yeah,
yeah,
and even then you have to like suicide attack a bunch of creatures, and then you only get like 1 or 2 shields out of it, and then the backswing you lose out of your creatures, and yeah, I mean, there's like
yeah.
yeah.
I think there's 0% chance to win this.
Mm,
You're just loading up on attackers now. You can even with Petrova play around Last Shield Volcanic.
no.
So just like a matter of time to find Petrova.
Yeah, Otto writing in the chat, my role is to play only against F and Rush this top 8, yeah. Maybe you should have added water instead of darkness, so you have like Surfer, Hulkos, maybe Spiralgate, Emerald, something like that.
Solgala also a good one that can play around Last Shield Volcanic Arrows if you play 2 spells that turn.
No. Yeah, and now perfect time for Hydro Hurricane. 6 mana left.
Yeah, that would be brutal. Bounce the whole board and all mana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think now
this is just
Mario should say GG.
holding up the tournament by not
Yeah.
scooping.
Maybe he wants to have some screen time. But
Yeah.
yeah. What do you get from having screen time where you get demolished?
Yeah, you can safely attack here. There's just one Torcon left. And this does nothing. That's basically like getting another attack in. Like if it's the same outcome as if Mystery has attacked, and now
No.
you can Comet Missile the Solgala and then have Last Shield Arrows and survive one more turn. Yeah, this is 100% game. There's no card in the game that comes back from this. Let me hit.
No.
No,
I would
I
say
would
no.
block here. Okay, he's a good sportsman. He lets it go through.
Mm.
And now Marius has Last Shield Holy Awe and wins next turn. The ultimate bait.
Yeah.
Okay, this plays around it.
But no, he can't finish the game.
He can. He has 3 attackers.
Oh yeah, true.
He has Balza, Solgala.
Ah, true. Yeah.
Now you can even swing at shield 1 because like now it's because if it's arrows, he has to sack the last shield. If it's holy awe, you can just chill.
No.
So yeah, the only way Coral could fuck up here is like not taking out the Skeeto or attacking shield 6 first and then 1. Nessie! Oh no!
Arrows. Ah.
Okay. God bless. Not
GG.
another turn. I'll be right back for start of next round.
Yeah. So let's see the results. Yeah, Velika Blue can handle fire, sometimes handle fire controls, but Plague decks has to win too. Yeah, Plague is really bad. Um, and also just Bazak Zeal from the opponent. You play Velika, but opponent just plays Baza. So yeah, you need some of this guy, but I circumvent or I play around that by just playing Fortress. You are already playing like 4 swaps. You are playing 4 but for Sky Sword, maybe more ramp, and then when you start playing Valyrica and you see like opponent having Baza, for example, or maybe even Plague, just next turn you start just Fortress burning and then just play Valyrica again. So the opponent is not on 7 mana on their turn, so they can't answer. Or 8 mana on their turn. So maybe that's like, not sure if you play Fortress in your deck, but I play 2 Fortress in my Valyrica deck. Yeah, to hedge against the opponent's Plague and Baza. Alright, Solomon 1-2-0, Mr. Bazat 1-2-0, Cobel 1-2-1, and Otto lost also 2-0. Alright, let's announce that round 2 is free. We will close some windows here. And let's look at the matchups. We have FN Rush versus Wave Striker. So FN Rush favored here. Then we have FN Rush versus Hierarchy, and that's the same we saw. We have Ruby Deckout versus Fortress. This could be a long one. And we have again Valyrica versus FN Rush. Maybe let's watch the Valyrica game. Definitely we didn't see um, this at all. And then maybe maybe watch some Wave Striker again. Should be a quick one against FN Rush.
So, who are we watching?
Yeah, we have again Hydro Hurricane versus FN Rush. That's basically the same we just saw right now. And we again have Ruby Deckard versus FN Rush, which we already saw round 1. So I think we watch FN Rush versus Wave Striker and also the Valyrica deck, since we didn't get a chance to watch that.
This seems correct. This seems very correct.
And from time to time when I join OCTGN, there is like this quest sword guy with Kyle, the room named Kyle, who's playing for like 17 hours on like Magic the Gathering room, and that's rookie numbers. So normally he's like over 2 days, over 48 hours, but maybe I don't know. He just has his PC on all the time, doesn't leave the room or something. Maybe I could join the room and see if they are, are even playing, but this is
I thought I was
crazy.
like, I was crazy with leaving tabs open, but there's always someone
Yeah,
crazy.
there's always an Asian doing something better than you.
I mean, maybe you just leave it open and just leave and don't do anything. The
No,
room is just there.
no. Yeah, if Mr. Bazard wins this round and maybe Cole with his Hydro Hurricane is winning against FN Rush again, then Wave Striker should be. I mean, Hydro Hurricane plays Snare and so on, but doesn't play Plague. Um, so yeah, maybe yeah. If Mr. Bazard basically wins this, he has really good chances to win the tournament. But from this point on, I think Coel has a pretty good chance to win because he's playing against an FN Rush again, should be favored, and then Solomon should with FN Rush should be favored against
Probably
Mr. Bazat Wave Striker, and then
FN
he
Rush. Yeah.
and Cowell played then 3 rounds,
Yeah.
3 against different FN Rush decks. So yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so since none of the games have started yet, we will jump into a game which has already started. Yeah, Ross saying, guys, it's time to rush hate, but I think last IDC was already the time to rush hate, and um, people, I think we're doing it, but yeah, it's still a fan rush. You still can miss like, even though you play like, I don't know, 20 triggers, still could be one trigger too less. So too few. Oh, Kowal already played against 4 FN rushes in Swiss. I mean, uh, I mean, you won a tournament, but you play like a total of 9 rounds, and 7 of them were against FN Rush. So, yeah. Did you really win a tournament, or just like your local playing group? One guy playing FN Rush 7 times. Oh, just charge Rikabu pass. No Gonta, no Quixotic, no arrows. Brutal stuff. Oh, Ghost Touch here from Kowal discarding Rikabu. Yeah, I want to try Ghost Touch a bit more too in these like Light Water Darkness decks. Because if you play like Rias or Marino as your card draw, you are drawing a bunch of cards, and then you want to trade like 1 for 1 early on, so and ahead of time, so you maybe snipe one of the opponent's even Brosam tribes, set him back a turn, or maybe snipe one of his outs for your Rias, for example. Also being mana efficient when you have no ramp yourself. Um, yeah, definitely want to try that, or play a bit more of Ghost Touches in these shells.
In which shells?
In
I
Lightwater
was
Darkness shells, I want to play
okay.
Ghost Touch
So
a bit more.
Merino.
Yeah, yeah. Because with Marino, you draw like 2 or 3 cards most of the time, and will have some card advantage, but no ramp, so Lost Soul is kind of useless. So yeah, early discard. So trading 1 for 1 early, and then go ahead and card advantage a bit later. And
Early discard is also better against people who can win the Lost Soul race, and better against FN Rush.
yeah. uh, Yeah, one Paralysis blocks everything.
Is this still game
That's,
one that we are
yeah,
in?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a similar
Yeah, I will sadly
board position.
have to leave you
Mm,
mid-round soonish. Sadly, have some stuff come up that I
yeah,
need to help move
no worries, no worries.
furniture. Yeah,
Ah,
I know the English vocabulary
did you
for
move,
the
or do you help something?
Elektrosperrmüll.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I can hop in for some commentary in the finals, but I doubt it will take so long at the tournament. I think it will be over pretty fast with the 3 FN rush.
Yeah,
spreading and like not facing each other.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like a similar board position we had like in the last game where Cowell faced against Mario.
Yeah. Now you basically need a removal for Pala at this point, otherwise pretty much over. The 2 mana, the jump scare.
Yeah, and I think we leave this game now. Ah, I think Otto's game started, but he's still in the room. Ah, hmm. Then we join it again. We'll have to check Discord where Mario is. Move that to another screen. Ah, there's the Clujedras or whatever. When you player draws a card. Oh, it's like a two-sided wave striker thing. I mean, every wave striker is for both, counting for both you and the opponent. So it makes sense that Clujedras does it also.
But it's so weird, like in the position you want to play that, you're already winning and want to play like a kills team.
Mm,
Or like a Jagila that takes away opponents' answers and not give
yeah.
you more fuel. I have thought about the Qtronic Hypermind before, which is like similar, but it would be like also a substitute to Gargantua if
Mm,
you play without fire, because fire, basically the only benefit in playing fire is that you have a 2-drop
mm,
and big finisher, but otherwise water would probably be better because you can play surfers against Rush.
mm,
But
yeah.
yeah, the card itself's also not that great.
Oh, that's game three. Oh, that's game one.
I think it's game 2 and he's just Solomoning, so he
Ah,
loses
okay.
this game.
Ah.
Then he's basically mentally prepared for game 3 already.
Uh, nice.
It's another way of him saying it's over. I lost. GG. Let's see if Mr. Buzzard has a 2-drop. He had a 2-drop, but it's
Mm.
being charged to mana.
Yeah, I also want to play like Macho Melon in my Wave Striker deck now because you usually play like 8 2-drops, and knowing from some aggro decks 8 2-drops is not like
Yeah.
enough. So you want to go up to at least 9. So yeah, Macho Melon is like the other 2-drop, which is of course not as good as the other 8. Um, but yeah, it's just a 2-drop that helps you fulfill your um, 3 Wave Strikers on board. Yeah,
It's
stuff.
like a Torcon or a Kamikaze Chainsaw Warrior in Rug.
Mm,
It's not good, you don't want to play it, but it's it boosts the consistency to have at least something to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 macho melons sounds interesting, like an interesting approach.
Yeah, because yeah, playing your turn 3 Wave Striker and then Wave Striker's coming live on turn 5 is yeah, um, a turn too late against many decks. So you obviously want to play 2-drop into Sabian into yeah, so Sabian can attack immediately on turn 4 and kill something. And did you remember the rule when a player is not joining because Mario seemed to not have joined Otto's room and didn't talk about like if he's dropping or not, and the room is open for 12 minutes. I think we have a rule when the opponent is not coming for 10 minutes, you get like game 1, and if he's not coming for 15 minutes,
15
it's a
match
natural loss.
plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some salt involved from losing, or he just generally doesn't remember that we are playing out the placements. I have no idea. But yeah, after such a long time,
Yeah, I mean,
I can see it's
it's
open for 13
mm,
minutes. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could be you can be mad when you lose, but I mean, you already had like a bad matchup, so you should expect like I mean, you of course you want to win and stuff, but when you face a bad matchup, you can expect to not win it most of the time. So yeah, don't be mad when you lose then. So
I mean, it was close. It looked closer than it maybe
yeah,
is, but
yeah,
yeah, I would say Otto has to wait for like 2 more minutes, and then after that he has to win.
no,
Yeah, this looks like game for Solomon, right?
mm.
Yeah, the buzzer doing some entertainment here, but will most likely be like a macho melon or
Yeah,
something.
I mean, if this is a shield trigger, he's in a really good spot to win.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no.
close. I was on the wrong 2-drop, but okay. So Solomon is finalist number 1, and then in the other game, Tito Tata versus Coral. We will soon see who is finalist number 2, right?
Yeah,
Because yeah,
yeah,
they
it's
are
1-1.
starting game 3.
Can also join Fortress versus deck out. Let's see if
Oh,
the
that
deck
one
out.
would
Yeah,
take a bit longer, I
yeah.
guess.
Let's see if the deck out deck has like any ice vapors in there or snorkler or whatever to stop some. Yeah, but it's also thinking about snorkler because yeah, it doesn't help against plague while vapor does, but it's still a blocker in like versus aggro decks you can still play it on turn 3 to block an attack. Meanwhile, vapor is completely useless against aggro, so it has some applications.
Yeah, I think in the meantime you can put in the results that Otto won 2-0 because yeah, game
Yeah,
still hasn't
yeah.
started and it's over 15 minutes.
And Tito Tata has some interesting like card images here
Artworks.
or artworks. Yeah, some the cards has been too long in the sun, like too much sunshine here, getting bleached.
This game looks very good for Corail again. Like it seems like a matchup where you win when you go first, and going second you need like that extra bit of luck from like shield triggers.
Mm,
But going first, it's looking really good when you can start with like a one drop
no.
blocker.
Mm,
Maybe Comet Missile or Volcanic on the Paloris, I guess. No, nothing. Oh, this looks rough.
no.
Can stick like Arias here. That's becoming one-sided.
Yeah, left side is how you expect the matchup to play out. 1 mana, 0 mana against.
Yeah, yeah. That's a problem with deck out. You don't do anything like proactively to pressure,
Mm,
and yeah, in that case, the deck that can burn resources is better than the deck that can just clear the board and the hand.
no.
Yeah, while we have this like stalemate here, I'm going to take the opportunity and say, even though it was short-lived, I enjoyed to be a part of this stream and hope you will have an entertaining finals
Yeah,
ahead of you.
thank you. And yeah,
And then, yeah, hopefully
see you
next time
around.
I can be like full time on it again. But this time around, we wanted the to take the opportunity to start a bit later for Coral, so
Yeah,
he doesn't have to wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m.
yeah,
like he has to do when when it's Singaporeans in Top Cut as well.
yeah. And modest, McCall is no modest duelist who's like awake every time. I don't know when this guy is sleeping, but yeah.
Modest doesn't have a sleep schedule. It's
Yeah.
very fluid. All right, I will have to sign off here and enjoy the rest of the
Yeah.
stream, guys.
See you around. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so Elbia played Cranium Clamp. Ooh. Discarding Plague and Fortress Shell. I mean, yeah. Still nothing at 4 mana. Hmm. Another Plague? Another Clamp? Ooh. I mean, you basically have to keep Skysword here, I would guess, in this situation. Still, if in Rush's position, not the best. Energy Stream would have liked to draw it next turn. slash charger here. What do you take? Do you take? Hmm. I mean, it depends what are in the shields, but usually you um, go for like files, and then after you slash, after the files are gone, you slash like the morbid or corpse charger that are left, and hope that he doesn't draw it like in the meantime. I mean, this is such a juicy board for just playing like Magma Rex or Burst Shot. But still, you can't really attack. You need like 5 more attackers than the opponent has blockers. And if you just start attacking, you have to suicide in because of the Paralysis. You lose like 4 creatures to get 2 shields. And then the remaining 2 creatures are getting traded in, getting killed also on the opponent's turn. So there's nothing the FN Rush can do. That's, I mean, what did he slash? She slashed the plague, which is interesting. I mean, she doesn't have any creatures here, so. Oh, charging the plague because of Balmedius? Hmm. What GG? Huh? Why GG? Mate? Yeah, what? Huh? What are you doing? Why do you give up? What? I mean, you had Spiral Gate in hand or what? Just, yeah, Spiral Gate, and then you draw a swap next turn. And then, huh? What? Wait, you have drawn into Zero and Stream and what? Okay. I mean, okay. That was like a surprising end to this game. I mean, maybe that's why you play Bomedius. Just play Bomedius, the opponent just surrenders. Huh. I mean, you could have. Did you have like swap in hand or Spyrogate? Then I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Now Rias hits the board. 5 blockers versus 7 attackers. Snare. Yeah. JJ. JJ. And then it's Cowell versus Solomon, and yeah, should be Cowell favored again. Yeah, he was top decking. But still, I mean, Insert Squidward meme. Facing Solomon. Ah, it's the finals. One of the best ones. Yeah, let's put in some results. So Solomon 1-0. Otto also because of a no-show, and then 2-1. Yeah, it's wild that Fortress versus Ruby Deckout is finished earlier than Hydro versus FN Rush. I mean, just like Holy Awe, and you can kill 4 creatures, or just like 2. I mean, it looks scary, but it's just not. It's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers versus 8 attackers. So another Rias. Yeah, Eros was a good top deck. So the bot isn't boosted again, but still you can't attack because Sorgala is at 4k. And you didn't play a creature. But if Coral does nothing next turn and you play a creature, then Quixotic can die to Gigaslug. It's pretty funny that Polygon activates at the end of turn, but it doesn't happen. Ah, I mean, it triggers. I mean, there are no other triggers in Duel Masters. I'm not sure what the term is, but yeah, the card reads at the end of each turn, so there basically is a trigger for at the end of turn, but then there's a clause where it says if this creature attacked, but it didn't. So it has to check forward at the end of each turn. Yeah, now Palolis comes down, drawing cards. He tapped 2 light mana, which is odd. I think he needed more, but I think 6 mana, so Hydro Hurricane is coming now. Cleaning everything. And then it's time to attack. I think I would save this shield here to hit last shield, because then you play around last shield arrows because this was a creature. Sagala can also attack. There is nothing to fear for attackers versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. Maybe he forgot that Sagala can also attack. I mean, just play another Hydro Hurricane here. Five mana, Gigasalt Petrova. Yeah. Think you can draw like 2 more cards. Just to be safe, you can even draw more if you want. Yeah. Let's see if he remembers that Solgala can attack. Come on. uh, nice. I mean, it's the urge to some players that want to continue a game which was lost 10 turns ago. Uh, GG. Alright, so we definitely watched the final, Solomon versus Corel. And then we have again Race Striker versus FN Rush. He faced. Oh no, he faced 2 FN Rushes and 1 Photos Burn. We have Decker versus Veluka, which could be interesting. And then Mario probably has dropped. He didn't answer, so. Yeah. Okay, round 3 is free. 3 is free. And then let's jump into this room here. Spectate, jump into this room. Both players with the exact same opening. And yeah, that's the stuff where when you don't play water, turn 3 is not your friend without but. Let's see if he has Magrus here. Hmm. Vlka usually play one arc. Let's see if there's still the cleaning clamp here. There's the clamp. Let's see if there's an arc. Nope. Snorkler. And okay, that's a bit too passive for my taste, but since it doesn't prevent, as we said earlier, Miraculous Plague, which is something you are worrying about. Alright, the other game also started. Yeah, not looking good for Otto on the left side. Let's see. Cobell won the die roll, but no lower Giga here, turn 1. Maybe you are. I wonder if you are baiting your opponent. Like, if you have lower Giga in hand, maybe you keep it and hope the opponent plays a Deadly Fighter and then you play it next turn to square him up. But okay, no Giga, no Solgala, no Belix. So good opening here already. And attacking with the Giga Balsa. I mean, you are threatening a 3-turn clock, which is something that will never go through. So I don't agree with the attack here on Giga Balsa. Oh, charging the mushroom. So sniper. Oh, okay. I wonder what his hand is. So he probably doesn't have a speed attacker here. So he doesn't opt to go for the shroom. Otto needs a Veluca right now. Didn't get it. Now Future Slash will take away. Probably the Dimension Splitter. And yeah, a Veluca. So let's see if Solomon has like Mushroom, Charge Fire Mana, play Common Missile. This would be like the dream. Discarding Veluca and Badula, so probably no Dimension Splitter here. Yeah, now the one attack looks pretty silly here. The 1 Gigabalsa attack. Clone Nightmare is your 3-drop of choice instead of Fulcus, yeah. But, I mean, Clone Nightmare, you don't... Do you play Fal to get the Clone Nightmare back? Hmm. I mean, one burst shot and you can scoop the game, but yeah, the game was lost before. Yeah, Epoch, same thing. And again, Solomon opting to not play the Poisonous Mushroom out. And I think you don't block here with Pala. Pala is really... But yeah, I think you... Yeah, no, you do block. Because Quixotic is attacking one of your shields anyway, and... Yeah, I think you do block. Yeah. Yeah, but good play from Solomon. Maybe some other FN Rush player would have just attacked with Quixotic and call it. But this way, Paralysis is far more threatening, at least at this point in the game, than the one Pala is. The one Shield is. Now you have to play the Mushroom at some point. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Corel needs some more blockers. Yeah. Only one light mana. Gigaballs are here. Okay. Top decking a speed attacker like it was nothing here. Solomon in true Solomon fashion. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you attack with your strongest creatures here. I mean, yeah, the question is, do you attack with Magnus first or not? I think you... Uh, hmm. GG, game 1 goes to Solomon. And I think he didn't even start, right? Coral won the die roll. Yeah, so he lost, he won a game on the draw, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. I would have gone the other way around. I think there was... Maybe he doesn't have like a poisonous mushroom. And yeah, I mean, now you can't attack anyway. Yeah, this game looking really good here for Kowal. Yeah, Ghost Touch still pretty good. Yeah, discarding arrows here. Oh, oh, double arrows. Lol. Yeah, those arrows needed to kill the Pala. Oi, oi, oi. I mean, he wanted to build a board first, and then, so when he plays arrows, he could attack with the things he played the turn before. So I get that he played like that, and oh yeah, that's good, that's good. But still, there's another Pala, so he needs another arrows or missile here. But I think the Solomon is on the standard 3-1 split with Turkan and Command Missile. Ooh, and now Corpse is huge here, getting the Pala back. Still no water mana here for Corel. Oh, now it's over. Triple Pala means they are out of range of arrows and missile. So basically, you need now 6 more attackers than the opponent has blockers, and you are currently at 3. Also, no water mana for LB on the left side. Ooh, getting back the Baza. The opponent sniped earlier. Yeah, now you attack because you lose one of your creatures anyway to Baza, so pressure the opponent. He can't just trade 1-for-1 with Baza, that's too slow, so he needs some, or she needs some sort of mass removal now. Now you have 4 more attackers than the opponent has blockers. Still need 2 more. You still need 2 more. Oh, you go for the Deadly Fighter now. So you hope opponent no blocker and you top a speed attacker. And then you have... Nah, but that's not happening. Wait! If there's a speed attacker now for Solomon, he can win the game when there's no trigger. But he needs a speed attacker. Oh, the common missile. So he's on 2-2 split. That's rough. I mean, this was his chance. If there was a speed attacker, these these cancel out, and then he had like the 5 creatures and the speed attacker, so 6 in total for 5 shields, and then Todomeda. But now he lost the 1 attacker, and now he's back to 4 attackers, and the opponent has a Rias, so now it's, yeah, now it's over. He's at 5 attackers now again, but now surely with the Rias there will be a blocker from Coral's side. Yeah, there was one. Yeah, no. There was one turn window here for Solomon to win the game, but yeah, one, two, three. Yeah, three speed attackers were out, so five speed attackers left somewhere. Not the best chances, but still a chance. Oh, there's a speed attacker. You would have needed it 2 turns before. Yeah, and here's the problem. Corpse Charger got back Baza, and now you play Valyria, the opponent can just play Baza, 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 and you lose your threats. So, yeah, Lost Soul can save you from Baza, but yeah, you need to draw it, obviously. Oh, Snare and Lost Soul, I would guess, with 7 mana, yeah. 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 Elbius still has Baza in hand, so Valyria is no good. Oh, no. Okay. No, I got excited for a moment, but no. I mean, you have. So these attackers here cancel out. These cancel out. So you have 2, 3, 4, now 5 attackers. These cancel out. So 5 attackers more than blockers. So you need one more attacker. So you need to top deck a speed attacker, and or Cole needs to like, yeah, snare one. So okay. Yeah, just play like Hydro Hurricane or I don't know. I mean, you need a bit more darkness creatures first, I would guess. Ooh, now she discards the Dimension Splitter from deck. That's a pretty big. That's late. I mean, okay, there was only like one armored or like one dragon in the battle zone, so yeah. Must have mixed it up with game one where there were a bunch of dragons in the battle zone, but there was Dimension Splitter in the shields, I would guess. Clone Nightmare discarded the Baza, so yeah, but your brother trying to charge the Valyria, which is unfortunate. Oh, wait a second. A removal for Aqua Surfer and then you win? How did that happen? Ah, Terrapit. Oh, let's see. Turn 1. Deadly Fighter. Let's see if there is the Laua Giga or not. Game 3. FN Rush versus Hydro Hurricane. And charged another Valuica. No blocker. Good news for Solomon. Let's see if he can follow it up with like a Gonta or something. Mushroom into 1-drop. Yeah, Quixotic. No shield trigger, which is huge. And charging the snare means Billix now sets you back a mana. And yeah, Aqua Surfer is basically a Terror Pit on legs now because you can't play back the Sky Sword now. Yeah, why even Cranium Clamp the Sky Sword? Because if the opponent plays Sky Sword, it's GG. Ooh, call on tap for Surfer! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! You got close. 3 cards left on deck, but you won to a bunch of. You lost to a bunch of Brosam tribes where you didn't have Burst Shot for. Wow. Funny ending to this game too. Sorgala here. I think you can ignore the Sorgala. I mean, it's obviously bad when the opponent plays Darkness Mana, play Ghost Touch, play Lower Giga, and then Sorgala can kill Deadly Fighter or trade into Quixotic, but maybe Corral is forced to block the Deadly Fighter anyway. No. Oh, arrows. Okay. And okay. So he has to hope no trigger. No trigger indeed. Now he needs to top deck a speed attacker. I think I would have liked Solomon to not charge, just play Polygon and Deadly Fighter, and keep the arrows. I think I would have liked this better. But obviously, this plays into opponent Darkness Mana, Ghost Touch into Lower Giga. Lower Giga. Yeah, I mean now he top deck is fuck, dude. What the fuck? This guy. What the hello? Mr. Bazat, check his scripts, please. Check the script after the game, please. And I think, does he even have an out? Did we saw Terror Pit from him? I think the only speed attacker he's playing is like 4 Gigabalza and the Ghost Touch. There's definitely no Surfer. I think also maybe one of Spiral Gate, maybe like 2 pits or something at best. Yes, it's C4. Yeah, check the scripts, man. What is going on here? And I said earlier, this was like, I think the play before still was just play Deadly Fighter and Polygon, and then you still have Volcanic Arrows in hand, which can kill the Palolysis. But this way was it better? I'm not sure. I don't want to think about it, but I think the other way around, you had more options, but it would have been really bad when you attack into like a Ghost Touch in Shield or Gigabalza in Shield, and then you get your Volcanic Arrows discarded. So I think this was the safer play. But if he would have like not top deck the speed attacker, give the opponent more time. Like, I mean, you still had to play to attack with Deadly Fighter, and then Quixotic could have killed the Palaolysis when there was no speed attacker here, just like a normal 2-drop, and he would have still been in a good position. But now he is just threatening game. I don't know what you think about now. I think you attack. I mean, it doesn't really matter the attack order. I think you want to keep the Quixotic, so when the opponent has pit, you attack with Quixotic first. So you attack with Quixotic first, and then I think you attack with Polygon last, since you don't want to get it bounced back to hand. But yeah, the opponent will always block like either the Deadly Fighter or the Rikaboo, and you will never trade, or you will never trade when you attack with, for example, Deadly Fighter first, opponent's blocking, you will not attack with Quixotic into Pala, you will go for game. So the attack order here, what doesn't really matter, he's thinking about nothing. Just attack with Quixo first, so you play around pit, and then just go. Yeah, as Rast is saying, as I was saying, just attack with Quixotic first, and the rest doesn't really matter. Try to attack with Polygon last, so you don't trigger it even if there is a shield trigger. Left side, casual lost soul for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do just go! I mean, one trigger and Solomon's gun, yeah. Maybe. I mean, the opponent would need like 2 blockers, and then he could. What is this attack, my friendo? We said attack with Quixo. Now you attack with Quixo. And then you attack with Rikaboo in case this is like, I don't know, Terror Pit, and then Polygon gets removed so it doesn't get bounced back to the hand. Dude! Attack with Quixotic. Please! Don't attack the creature. Just go. Why is this so hard? I mean. Yeah, that's Weezingmon, yeah. King of slow play. Yeah. Meanwhile, Koel fell asleep. I have no defensive triggers in this list. Nice. Good sportsmanship here from. And I think this is like one of the major yeah, GG. Solomon won. He did it again. I think yeah. Yeah, congratulations to Solomon, the king of noobs, the undisputed prophet of the goat god himself, and himself with a Y instead of an I. Yeah, I mean, but I think like just going back a bit, um, Coral saying I have no defensive I basically have no defensive triggers in this list. I think this is one of the major getaways. If you want to beat FN Rush, don't rely on triggers. I think he played against 7 or 6 FN Rushes and won 5 or 6 of them and lost one. So the major getaway is you like basically main deck, like your deck has to when you exclude shields has to deal with FN Rush by itself, and the shields are just bonuses. That's how you beat FN Rush. And a lot of people bumping up their shield trigger count from, I don't know, 7 to 8 or to 10 or whatever, thinking, wow, now I added 3 more shield triggers. Now I can beat FN Rush. No, you can not. No, you cannot. You need a lot more to do so. Basically, your deck has to beat FN Rush on its own. Because as you see, no defensive triggers and you still manage to beat 6 FN Rushes out of 7. All right, so yeah, Solomon won. Let's see if he's yeah, he's also joining the club of 5 IDC winners now. So I think basically there is Claude, Solomon, Darkseid, and me. I think with 5 wins. And I think he was on like the 2-2 split. Torcon and Comet Missile. Here's one Comet, 2 Comets. Yeah, 2-2 split. Let's count the 2 Torcons. One is here and one is here, yeah. Alright. So FN Rush. Let's see, there's the rushes with 1 split. There need to be oh, I think the last time FN Rush won with a 2-2 split was Solomon in IDC 41. uh, uh, all right. Solomon, do you want to be interviewed on your astounding win with FN Rush? Meanwhile, the left game, I think Otto conceded here, yeah. All right, let's talk Solomon. Let's call Solomon. Hello. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. But can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm not sure if the
Okay.
stream can. Yeah. Can you talk again?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the stream should hear you. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, amazing finish against all odds, beating Hydro Hurricane in the finals.
yeah, man, I got really lucky because my list is not non-meta. I like to comment just is my personal preferences,
Yeah.
and I just want to point out one thing. In the first IDC cycles, there were a lot of strong players, a lot of Germans, and people were very competitive and prepared to rush. But in my opinion, the result because like many players, not only Germans, they are busy and they don't play, and the newcomers play what they love. So it's just lucky. It's just the environment that got me lucky, and the pairings. You know, it's lucky. I cannot believe I mean, I won two times with FNRH, but in the late IDC cycles, and yeah, when Germans are away, noobs will play, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think there are still a lot of new players joining us from tournament to tournament, and they are learning the game even more. And basically, every new guy is joining. There is the first comment is you saying, "Here, this is a shield control list. Take it to IDC."
Yes.
So you
Uh,
influence new players and playing FN Rush.
yeah.
So yeah, the environment gets FN Rush, or more FN Rushes are in the environment, and yeah, but still people, as I said earlier on stream, not sure if you caught it, just adding like 2 or 3 more shield triggers and then calling it, oh, now I am favored against FN Rush. I think Mr. Bazat also talked
Mhm.
about this, where you just bump up some cards and then you think you are favored, but you never like really test it in like 100 games, so for example, and then you get upset
Mhm.
when you lose to FN Rush. I have prepared for them, but basically no, you don't. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is like one of the major things that we have to keep in mind, and that's what Corel said earlier. You don't really need defensive triggers if your core deck has a lot of blockers in his game plan already. Then you are good to go, and then you can focus the rest on like ice vapors and stuff. You don't have to add shield triggers.
Yeah. I I don't know. I mean, he won against five rushes, so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. You gotta pick up who you wanna defeat. Controls, rush, mid range. But like I'm sorry to repeat myself, but I'm just shocked that because all the many good players, like even you,
Mm.
Himne, a lot of players, Himne, and I don't
Alpha.
remember
Yeah.
all the other
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, yeah, they're out. So this is less competition because they were very competitive, they were very strong, and yeah, it's just the environment, bro. I won because of the environment, and I feel super lucky. Like I never thought I will win. Before IDC, I never won any tournament with FNRH
Mm.
or any important. I never won any real TCG tournament before IDC. So thank you guys for allowing me to noob with FNRH.
Yeah, and maybe another question, why are you always so pessimistic in your games? Just like die
Um,
roll, I lose GG, first mana charge, I lose.
yeah,
What is like the
I Yeah, I really tried this tournament to stop because many people told me make them lose, don't pay attention. Man, it's like with FN Rush. I mean, this is because of FN Rush. I know I do this with other decks, but with FN Rush, bro, it's just luck. Like,
mm,
it's not like up to you. With four boss, you need skill. You need to think. Maybe a big brain move can save your game.
mm,
But with Rush, is like with Rush is RNG. It's like rolling the dice. You
mm.
don't get one drop. It's just luck. FN Rush is luck. It's not a skill. For example, I remember so many times that I misplayed with FN Rush and
Mm.
I was still winning, and I was like, that makes no sense. It's just
Yeah.
it's because playing so much FN Rush, you got used to not use your brain and just to say, oh my god, I will lose because it's
Mm,
RNG dependent. Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah,
I see, I see. Yeah, maybe
and
looking at like the decks which were played like in the last tournament and maybe also this tournament, I think Claude already has like all the deck types here. I think there
yeah,
should be more like Azonius should be great like at the moment with all these
yes,
FN Rush decks, but only one guy played it like this tournament.
yes,
And I really think people need to stop playing decks which are bad against FN Rush in general. Something like Survivor and even
yes,
Wave Swaggers. Yeah, Mr. Blood made top 8,
yes,
but immediately lost to the first FN Rush he saw, maybe dodged all FN Rushers in Swiss. So
yes,
just stop like playing decks which are bad against FN Rush and try to make them work somehow by adding triggers. Just play decks which are good against FN Rush. Something like Hydro Hurricane, something like Ruby Decker, or like, I don't know, Azonios even. I think this is like, in my opinion, the way to go from now on.
yes,
But yeah,
yes,
we'll see.
yes. I will repeat myself. I've told you that, like, yeah, it's because people were not using like good decks against Enferrange. For example, light darkness nature control,
Mm.
very stable against Rush. Only
Yeah.
one guy played it, and he had
Yeah.
to play Lorcana. Also,
Yeah.
and also even your last rug list
Mm.
can put up with FNRush. I'm telling you, it's just the environment. Like
Yeah.
back in my days, people were strong and getting at least a little bit prepared versus FNRush. But
Yeah.
today, people play decks they love, or they play hard controls.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
the environment, bro. It's just the environment that got me this win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember people with big brain like Dark Signer with 4 boss, Halfar with Mana Burn, and they were winning because they also had luck, but also big brain. Like
Mm.
uh, sometimes, bro, I'm telling you, one mistake with control, you lost.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
mistake with FNRush, your opponent lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's how it feels sometimes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I see there were two Lightwater and Xerneas, but I don't like. Not sure if like Noise Tank. I think it's a newer player, and Green X and Sam maybe also a bit newer. So I well like that
mhm,
newer people are trying out different decks. And maybe they have also asked for some advice. So Xerneas usually you ask Darksigner for
yeah,
some advice, or we have some juggernauts you see in the winning deck lists where which people
Juggernauts, yeah,
yeah or who's finished with like a top one finish with the deck, and you just write him here, I want to pick up your deck, how can I improve, this is my build, and so on, and then um, you go from there. And I think yeah, two
yeah.
Alzunius here, and I think also the light water nature stuff I think
Yes, yes,
is also pretty
it's
good.
very good.
The
Yeah,
Mabel was on light fire nature aggro. So yeah, light finish. Usually these types are also like an anti-aggro,
yes, yes,
but still you can have matchup luck. This is why Dumas is one of the most like without a sideboard. There's a lot of luck in the matchups,
yeah,
and then sometimes you prepare for rush. You
definitely.
face 0 F and rushes and go like 1-5 or something, and
Yeah.
then you yeah don't prepare for it, and then you face three in a row. Yeah, it do be some that yeah
Yeah.
like that.
Back in my days, in the first IDC cycles, there were maximum free FN rushes,
Mm,
and also like man, there are many like players who use their brain, like Otto and Bazat, but it's just bad environment for them. I
mm,
just want to say that FN rush is like canceling any skill. It's like if you play FN rush, it's like okay, zero skill. Let's see what you got. Yeah, it's frustrating
mm.
for people who create decks. I understand, but I don't have skills. So what can you do? I mean, yeah, FN Rush. I mean, FN Rush, and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You basically show the opponent your hand, your shield, and say, "Can you?"
Exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's like,
You
yeah,
just
can you beat
reveal.
it?
You just reveal. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So yeah, moving forward, we have a couple of days left until start of the new month in October, as per usual, last Sunday of each month, which will be on the 26th of October. Mark it in your calendars. It will be the top 8 again, and Dark will make a new announcement so you guys can register and be prepared for that. I think we will start like in the first week of the new month, somewhere around that. He's not here yet, but um, yeah, just keep an eye out on our Discord channel. Join us there. You can watch the VOD as per usual on our YouTube channel. And yeah, do you have like any shout outs, any last words here for the stream, for us?
Man, I wanna like I remember first time Halfars told me, "Hey, listen, we have a tournament," and I was wow, amazing. And then I told him after a few IDCs, I told him, "Bro, you're all this tournament is gonna die, and
Mm,
I'll be sad." But it's still ongoing, and I want to thank you because like I never saw this complex tournament with so many people, so much competition, big brains, like thank you German community, IDC community, Finnish Tampere community, because like without you guys I will be still be playing Rab and I will never know. Yeah, no, I mean it. Be- Before I met IDC players, I all my decks were a joke. but I copied your decks and now so thank you guys for everything. Like all these IDC wins I have is because of you. And yeah, sorry for FN Rush. I know it's not skill, but I don't have skills. And thank you for participating and for still being here because you waste a lot of time and resources.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Thank you IDC. Anyway, thank you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very kind words. Thank you also for these. And yeah, that's true. You only evolve as a like community. You only evolve your deck building skills and the decks in general. And when you like are alone, are like hiding under a stone and then just playing rub control, then then I think then you think this is like tier zero and this is like the best deck. Maybe some American players is thinking that, but yeah, he's playing on his own. But yeah, let's move on from there. So yeah, thank you for your kind words, and we are happy, Laxa and me, and also like Halfa, who's joining when we need like the 30th player to get like
Mhm.
one more round or something. He's still here,
Yes.
reading, maybe watching the stream. So yeah, we are still here. We are getting a bit fewer from our German side, but we are getting more from like everywhere around the world. So
Still
yeah,
consistent. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, that's I think everything from me, from us, and yeah, have a great day, and see you guys next month in the battle zone. Check out our Discord. See you around. Bye bye.